guys, it's 6:36 p.m. Today is Wednesday and we have a neutral update. I'm not saying trend update, okay? It's a neutral update. So let's go here, right? So I didn't trade it per se, in the morning I traded, and then when I see a chop I step aside, so morning trade I took it all the way up to the high, up to 1030 high. So basically longs both in ES and NQ together, and I ride it up to 1030, and then when it hits the resistance, my target, I bailed out, and then I was watching, and then I saw the day is screwed up, so I step aside throughout the day. Okay, so but anyway, so Dow has a good R into this area, so today's high is around this area at the end, after that 4 o'clock run up close to this area. So watch this tomorrow, staying or close. So this is running statement, right? So Dow did not go below this, and here above yesterday's low or above this, still favoring buyers. Okay, so Dow is pretty clean today. RTY 55 65, so 50 55 and 65 good R, so it is right in between. Okay, so after the run up today, so it is in the resistance. Dow is in the resistance, NQ also into the resistance. I'll show you why and then or where. And then ES is also into resistance. If you go back to yesterday's level, not level but notes, I had mentioned about this is yesterday's, right? Yeah, ES can see holding above this, ES can still go towards 96 4000. Today's high 96, close to it, right? So ES is also into R. NQ also, look this, NQ to 10,595 or 10 or 11, sorry, this one. If it goes higher than 11,500 600, right? So NQ is right now at 480 or so, right, close to 500. So NQ is also close to R, ES into R, close to R, Dow is also R, Russell is also R. Okay, so remember this, whatever happens after closing today, right, they are all close to R or into R. Okay, now let's go back here. So NQ is all about this levels, right? This is the running statement from yesterday, and this, right? So this was my target in the morning, this entire level, Now basically NQ and ES are still in the gray area, favoring, so we are favoring both sides. Today 317, now watch this, 317 in NQ and 51 in ES may do something. So the note I wrote it at 6 o'clock in the morning, right? Because NQ and ES are still in the gray area, we can favor both sides depending on how day is shaping up. If you want to short above 2 days Globex low, short above Globex low, right? So if price is trading above Globex low and you want to short anywhere above Globex low, you have to wait for the right setup higher up or failed breakout, balance breakdown higher up, etc. right? For longs, you don't have to wait technically at above 41 43 34 37. So I'm saying above these two levels, you don't have to wait for any setup for longs. You can literally go long, but short above that area, you have to literally, wait. But remember this, right? 317. So this is my 317 line, right? Look at this. Look at off the open, right? One candle here, VWAP touch, slice through 370, above, holding above 370, went to here, right? So that's why I was taking longs here, even though price went against me, I was holding it. First trade, I bailed out with 4-point loss, Second trade, I took lower at 332, and then I keep building it. And then I bailed out at 389, okay? And then I was thinking, okay, later on I may go long if there is a good price action. But when I saw this, right, my day is screwed up. I didn't want to go long after that, and no short neither, because people are maybe waiting for CPI, So the day was not good after this point onwards, I didn't want price to come all the way to 317 again. But look at this, damn thing held it, right? So there is, but it was a screwed up day, right? At 10:30, it became a screwed up day in ES and NQ together, right? So after that, I didn't even bother, to even trade this damn thing. but there is a specific way. I actually discussed yesterday also how to trade a choppy day. It's a basically fading idea. So you can technically wait for here, right? Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call, but okay, so I was here, right? So there is a specific way, you have to wait for a failed breakdown here, right? So the moment it touched 317 and then immediately pop back up. If you look at yesterday's video, I discussed about the similar situation, right? So you can go long right about this 332. Same thing you can do. Yes, 51 was my original area, where I was hoping that price will come, but it didn't come in the morning, so I have to take a long here at 56 in the ES, at the same time when I took a long in NQ around this 346, so here it was supposed to come in the morning here, but due to this VWAP, it just bounced, right? So I took the advantage of this, but when it came down here straight down at 51, there was a confluence here. 24-hour mid was here also, right? So the first test you can't buy it because it's a screwed up day, right? So you have to wait. The moment it pop back up like this and wait above it, right here you can go long. Now where do we exit? You can exit right here or preferred sellers area. That's where you exit. Same thing here. So once NQ was here, right? When you're holding this, most likely it will take this area and then it will come down because day is choppy, screwed up, right? So most likely from here it will come down. Now at that point it may go through it, it may not go through it, it depends, but here you have to definitely be out, or maybe here also, right? But later on when you see this, right, when it price came down to 389, right, actually I did a seam trade around this time during the lunch time. When I was taking lunch, I took a seam trade here, right? So here you can short even at 410, right? And even actually 389 also you can short, but this didn't work out, this worked out, right? So here when it comes down, the day was choppy here. Same thing was with ES also. So ideally it should come back down and start chopping around, right? But here that is the expectation because of the choppy day. But here when it broke out, right, internals were still rising, right? Now when it came down here, the idea is it should go through it and then chop around, all this thing. But here it held it. That's the first sign that now day is going out of choppy to neutral up territory, probably, that's a probability. Then it went higher, right? So you're not supposed to do anything here, but you basically collect this point for both ES and NQ, right? So ES came down to 66. So this is the area 66, 61, 57. If I say ES goes down 66, 61, 57. So when ES came down here first time, 66 held, right? Then it went higher. Then again it came down during some news time. I think it's a Fed speaker, Collins or somebody was talking. It came down straight down in one candle, 66. NQ came down in one candle, 389, right? So here I was short right here, during that news time. So and here also I was holding that damn thing, So when it came down here in Discord, I said 386 could be my exit, because ES hit 66 in one candle, Now see here it should have gone down here in this time, but when it took out this high, right, and then some news happened, most likely by the time buyers are fully in control. So if this thing fails, right, you should be looking for long. But since it was news driven, at what time Fed speaker was talking, you wait. So I gave you the arrow here. It's a risky for you guys. I can take it, right? But I didn't take it since I was not supposed to trade. But better long is later on. So when it comes down here second time, it again held this area. ES also held it here, right? So now and then when price goes higher, make a new high. See, this is the sign. Now there is a story here that buyers wants to hold it, right? So when it comes down to 410 again, right here, after breaking out this entire area, see here, push back, pull back here, you go long around 3 o'clock, right? Same thing, ES you can also go long right here on top of this preferred sellers area right here. So you are basically waiting, all this thing in a choppy day, since day was choppy, right? And then you go long here, you target this or this, here also same thing, you target this line or this line. See here also comment says backup sellers area 360, 389 above 11,500. See, so it's now trading above fully. See that, fully holding it. So most likely this is the target, right? Here preferred sellers area above backup sellers area, simple. And you can see today's high close to it. This is the good area now. See, good resistance. So let's see how it goes. But that's how it is today, you know. Now let's wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is a CPI, so we have to wait till CPI is over, right? That news is over, and then price can go like this, you know? So it can go from here, see, up to this. NQ can go up to this. Entire area is sellers area, right? So CPI can do this, or overnight today it may go here, right, and then come back here, or during CPI it goes here, whatever the case could be, right? If it goes here, here, anywhere, right, then you see this, and then price goes back below 389 hard during the news time, it can go all the way up to here. CPI we are talking about, right? So it can go all the way up to here and even below, right from here. If that happens, then you know sellers are back, and sellers are back in business, right? Ideally, if buyers are strong, now you do not want price to even go below this area at all, you know. Same thing, yes, you do not want to price to go back below this area, right? But if CPI can bring price down all the way to 39.20, you know, so from here we'll see how it goes. Now if price goes above it, then yes, it can go to this area, you know. So we'll see how it goes, and that be all for today.